With Rupee touching all-time low and an indecisive NIFTY index, what's going to happen in this upcoming new year? Let's know in today's FMTA for the 29th of December 2024.
Welcome to Unfolding the Secrets of Elliot Wave Theory through today's financial market technical analysis and updates about weather and monsoon in India and around the globe.
FMTA for the 29th of December 2024. Hello all and welcome to a new session of FMTA for the 29th of December 2024. There is a slight delay. The week ended on the 27th and of course we had a holiday of Christmas. So we are going to discuss what happened in this previous week and what are the prospects of the upcoming week, and after 2 days we'll have a new year that's going to be the 1st of January 2025. So is there anything positive for the new year's? Well, let's see. Now, yes, we are in the daily of the Nifty 50 index, India NSE, and we are seeing that we are still hoping that a C wave might form, and looks like the prices are taking resistance, or rather taking sub, but looks like more of a resistance at, it's not able to go above this line, and two in this indecisive candles, 4 in one line, so too much of pressure on the prices to recover. So looks like we might get a slight correction on Monday or Tuesday. Now we have to see what's going to happen. I will be going in the hourly. Is there anything that might help me to understand if there is some possible recovery or not? Or if is there any level that might give me something positive as to start investing again? So now, of course, this particular channel is there, but now I just want to modify it, and I'm going to slightly use this first point and this as the second point and just drag it along. And then just create a parallel of this line. So cloning it, I'm sorry, and taking this point as the channel line. That's the lower channel line. So we can see that we do have a channel, we do have a gap down, and prices should go above this channel if we want some recovery in the market. So looks like if the prices go above 24,100 and sustain there with a good bullish candle, we might see a possible recovery. But right now it looks like the candles are too indecisive and we might see a small fall, that is around 23,333. Looks like it might head there because too many indecisive candles for the week. So slight correction is impending. So let's see what kind of depth it has. Now first level would be 23,333 somewhere, and then the other level looks like 22,000. I would just say 23,000 rather. So let's keep a watch on the support of 23,000. Well, it does not look like it should go beyond that, but if there are negative global markets, you never know how deep the correction might be. So for now, let's stick to this blue line as a support, which is 23,000. So that's for the Nifty 50 index, quite indecisive. Stay safe and in the markets, and wait if you want to invest. So, and should not trade in such volatile and indecisive markets. That's what I would like to say. Now, of course, we want to see what's going to happen with the Bse Sensex. Quickly going there. So that's the Bse market. I'm in the daily where we have our tools and the lines, trend lines and channels that are helping us to understand. Same situation here. Looks like the prices are still where they are. So it looks like it might make a 74,900 something for the Bse Sensex 30. Same indecisive 4 candles. We didn't have much of a movement because of a holiday season. So yes, let's wait for this one too. Quite corrective and indecisive. Then let's look at the global markets going for Dow. Let's look at Dow Jones Industrial Average, New York Stock Exchange. Well, it did take resistance. Looked like good candles, but not very great, and didn't go much above this particular trend line. So it did take resistance of this trend line. And then we got an indecisive one and now a red one. Looks like it might continue and go towards this particular trend line that looks like 41,878. Already discussed about it that Dow Jones looks corrective and it will or it should touch this line. So of course there is nothing absolute, but these are the levels that it seems to touch. So that's Dow Jones corrective and weak. So one more is the Hangsang index. So let's see, that's the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and see, look at that, taking resistance of this particular trend line and a very indecisive candle on the 27th of December. So the global markets are indecisive and weak, and so is the Indian market. So always wait if you have indecisive market and there is no direction yet, but it looks like a slight correction that is bearish. It's toward the bearish side. So if you want to invest new, just wait for some time and let the market give something positive. So for now, the Hang Seng is at 20,090 and it might take a support of 19,778. I'm sorry if you're able to hear some noise in the background. It's something that I cannot help. So that's the Hang Seng index, and then let's look at the currency. Is there anything that's going to be a slight supportive for the market to not fall or get bearish? Let's see. So here we are with the USD against INR. Wow, look at that candle. It has been so volatile and it's giving like a very weak rupee. So much of depreciation. Rupee is on an all-time low and USD against INR is an all-time high. So we did see a price, or I would say a level of 85 rupees and 82 paise. It's never been this way, but is there anything that shows us if it's done or is there more? So of course I do have something. Now this is a particular lower trend line and I would like to change a color just for us to make a channel out of it. I would use a purple and slightly just increase the width for us to see better, and then just clone it and make a parallel. So using this point, that's the highest point, and seeing if there is something is giving. Well, it does give me something. Prices have not survived above this, but it did take resistance and have closed below this particular channel. Now prices, if they go ahead and penetrate this above trend line, we might see weaker rupee. That's not a great news for the Nifty 50, or I would say the Indian Stock Exchange. We might see some big corrections if that happens. So Monday and Tuesday, very crucial. Is there anything positive for the New Year's? Well, let's see what happens. So that's USD against INR, not very great, but this channel might be a crucial channel for us to know if we will be seeing more of weaker stock market or a stronger one. So let's look at the precious metal, that is gold. Now this is the gold futures for the ICE and USA, and we can see here that, as discussed before, gold did look corrective to me as there was nothing positive much. A slight recovery and again it continued the downtrend. So Of course, currency getting weak and the precious metal getting weak together is something which is not very positive, but let's see. So now the gold looks corrective for the ICE gold futures, and looks like it might go towards the level of this low. That's the support, that is $2,569.86. That's how the gold futures look like to me. Corrective. So that's the ICE. What will happen with the Indian gold is something you want to know. This is our Indian gold futures for the MCX India, the Metal Commodity Exchange of India. And yes, it did continue the downtrend. I'm in the hourly. It did continue the downtrend. And now we did take out these two trend lines, and this is the first level that it might touch in this upcoming week. It is 76,314. So gold looks weak. There is a possible correction in the gold. It will continue the downtrend. Now, is there anything positive for the gold? Well, the prices need to trade above this level. That is above 76,000, at least 900, and needs to sustain with a good bullish candle of around, say, closing with 77,020 or 50. Then we might, think about it. But right now, not very great. Well, I do see some more levels on this, but for now, let's stick to this one. We might come back in the next week and see what's happening. So indecisive yet corrective. So weak gold, weak currency, and weak stock exchange. So the end of this year has been a really not very great for the investors. So hopeful that 2025 treats us good, and in advance, it's a very happy new year to all of you, and may it be a prosperous one. So keep yourself secure, keep your investment secure. Yes, if you want to learn how to do technical analysis, you can always join online and offline courses at Alpha Consultancy. And this is Vaishali Sheth signing off. Stay safe and see you.
Kindly like, share and subscribe. Learn technical analysis and get specialized in wave analysis today and be your own fund manager. Why to rely on others when you yourself are aware of how to do your financial investments? Get your commodity currency and annual monsoon report. Also, we offer career counseling programs with assessment from class 8 to up till your graduation. So thank you all and see you in the next session of FMTA.